Night Show, starring Johnny Carson. This is Ed McMahon, along with Tommy Newsom and the NBC Orchestra, inviting you to join Johnny and his guests, William Devane, Buddy Rich, Sidney Goldsmith, and consumer advocate David Horowitz.
We're back. Thanks, Tom. Buddy Rich, my next guest, leaves for England tomorrow, which is fine with me. No, I say that. I say that because he's at sea already. I just want to get him steamed a little bit. But he leaves for England tomorrow, and he returns in time to open at Disneyland. And you'll know him. He's the one that wears the costume with the big ears, and he plays one of the dwarfs out there. When he's not playing the drums, he also doubles as I think it's Pluto? I don't know what his name is. He'll be back there on March 29th. Won't you make him feel at home? Buddy Rich. Thank you. Ba-ba-ba.
Why do you do that to me?
Just because I've known you so long, and if I did anything else, you would feel hurt.
True.
If I gave you a nice introduction.
That really was a nice introduction. Thank you.
And I want to thank you for the wire he sends me. Every time I open in Las Vegas, I get a wire from this man. This time it said, Johnny Carson, Hotel Sahara, Las Vegas, Nevada. Love, stop, Buddy. That was it. You
The message I wanted to send.
9 more words you could have had for the same price.
They wouldn't take those 9 words. Really?
I can imagine.
So they just put stop down.
I can imagine what that. I won't even ask what they were.
Good luck, congratulations, and nice try.
You're going to England tomorrow, eh?
Going to England?
Why are you going to England?
Actually, we're leaving Thursday. I keep getting the days mixed up. Tomorrow night we're working in Connecticut, outside of Hartford, I think. All right, for Connecticut.
Are you going from here back to Connecticut?
Flying out tonight at 10 o'clock and leaving Thursday morning for London. We'll be gone for a month.
Now, is this your regular tour?
It's a regular tour, yeah. We'll be at Ronnie Scott's for 10 days, and then we do...
That's a great spot. I remember going there when I was...
This is probably the best jazz club any place.
Yeah.
You know, it's a typical jazz club. Good audiences, and you can play whatever you want, and there's nobody in there to tell you to cool out and soften up or whatever.
You just do what you want.
Do what you want. We do it every year. We were over there in June, and now we're going back, and we're going to do... you know Michael Parkinson?
Sure.
We're doing his show.
He does...
He does a thing like this.
He does a show over there, I think, once a week.
Once every Saturday night.
Yeah,
right.
For an hour show, hour and a half. Something like that. Yeah, I met him. He's a nice guy.
Very nice guy.
Is the whole band playing the show?
Yeah, the whole band's doing it this time.
Somebody told me you've just been on, what, a 3,000-mile bus? Is that by bus?
We did a trip last week. We went from Montreal.
Are we going to applaud every town here? I'll tell you what you do. Let's
name all the towns.
Let's applaud right now for all the towns he's going to mention.
Yay! Go to Montreal, from Montreal down to Batavia, New York.
No, we already applauded.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, we got that out of the way.
Down into Hartford, back to Toronto, and after the job in Toronto, got back in the bus and drove down to Atlantic City. It was closed.
All by bus?
All by bus, yes. And then right after the job in Atlantic City, we got back in the bus and drove to New York.
Get in the bus.
Get in the bus. And it was fun. We have everything in the bus that you need.
What do you mean?
You have chairs.
You have seats for the guys?
Seats for the guys. And a driver.
All right.
And
now you have I've seen some of those buses that the rock stars have, where they have their own kitchen, they have their own john aboard, they have bunks, they have hi-fi, stereo.
Oh, I have Betamax, and we run movies.
Right.
Television. We have a john in the bus.
Yeah.
And no kitchen.
Oh, it's too bad.
It smells bad enough. We don't
20. What's your longest jump now? How long does it take you there?
Our average trip is about 200 miles a day.
Well, that's not
so bad. But when you get a week like this past week, it's really horrendous.
Now, is this your own bus you have?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, sure.
Well, what happens when you go to England? Do you lease the bus out, or I
Goes
don't
in
know
the
why I'm
garage
asking
and
this,
new tires and all of that nonsense, and we get ready for the next tour. We come back out here on the 29th of March, open at Disneyland, and then we start our tour. We go back to Germany, as a matter of fact, in May.
Are you going to play the jazz festival, the summer festival that they do in Nice, in France?
Yeah, we're going to go to Nice, and we go to Montreux, and
I'll probably
Eddie Shaughnessy was telling me that we're doing the jazz festival at the Hollywood Bowl in June. I didn't know that.
Why is Eddie telling you? Why wouldn't you know that?
I don't know. They didn't ever tell me. They don't tell me anything. I just get in the bus, and I say, where are we going tonight? And they said, wait a minute, we'll get there. Everything will be all right.
Last time I saw you one of the times was in Nice. At
Right.
the Outdoor Jazz Festival.
Yeah,
It's
remember
great.
how nobody knew you?
Yeah.
They knew me. They didn't know you.
What do you mean they knew you?
Well, you see,
Well, that's because you have it on your drums. It lights up when you hit the pedal.
No.
Next to the mountain, Buddy Rich, Buddy Rich, Buddy Rich. Next to the mountain, you know.
See, what you don't understand is I'm an...
With a light inside the light bulb, a 75-watt bulb inside the drum. I thought that went out.
No, it did. The bulb went out. See, I'm an international star, and you got a television show.
That's right. And your television opportunities are gradually dwindling.
Dwindling down, right.
No, that was nice, though. We liked it. Remember, we set out?
It was great.
We
It
were
was great
listening
fun. You
to,
do it in the park.
Basie or something. We were sitting outside, and nobody knows me there, and that's one of the reasons I go there.
Is that it?
Yes. I
Why?
like that anonymity.
You don't like to be known.
Sometimes, no.
Well, you got your wish. Nobody knew.
Well, you weren't exactly a household word.
What kind of houses are you talking about?
Now, never mind. This is going to be it again tonight, huh?
No, I really feel good.
It's a cute outfit.
Thank you very much. I got out of the Boys Town. You know what I did for this? I left Dallas last night.
Yes?
Flew in here today
Right?
to see you,
Sure.
see everybody.
Well, it's
and I
well-
have to fly back now.
It's well worth it, isn't it?
No. It's not worth it.
What else you want to talk about? Anything?
I want to talk about, you want to adopt me? Because if you give all that dope and $400 a week to your kids, I want to go to your town.
He was making that up. What? Yes, he was making that up.
Were you making that up?
Oh, yeah.
See, he
Then
has
I-
sons. Does
Yeah.
Kathy ever come to you for advice how to run her life?
No, just money.
Does
Same thing. My daughter's
She
24.
ever
and-
ask you for rental
Advice?
guidance?
No, because she knows the kind of advice I can give her.
Yes, you got a
All
point
wrong.
there.
You know, so she goes to Mama. And Mama tells her, go see Daddy.
That's probably exactly true.
But she's great. She's a great kid.
Yes,
She's
she
in New
is.
York now. She's taping this tonight.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
What for?
Well, I want to see. I want to see what you did to me when I get back home.
Why would you want this?
It's a legacy.
You can pass this on to your
When
grandchildren.
I split, when I go to the big band in the sky,
That big,
she can turn it on and say, that's my old man.
going to that big bass up there.
That's right,
With
the
a light
big
bulb
band in the
inside.
sky.
Right. Okay, are you going to play for us tonight? Because
Oh, I would love to. Oh, I want
not really. Not really. You don't care whether you play or not. We're going to do a commercial first.
Why?
I don't. Well, just to get them ready for you.
Oh, okay.
So the people who don't want to hear you can go to bed. We'll be right Okay, we are back. And here is Mr. Buddy Rich and our guy. Boy, you really hit those drums.
Yes, sir. Hot.
Blue Kleenex?
Thank you.
That's sensational. You never cease to amaze me.
Thank you.
You really do. Okay, we have to, we have to do, hello there.
Grown man doing that.
Grown man wiping his head with a box of Kleenex.
From Hollywood, The Tonight Show, starring Johnny Carson. This is Ed McMahon along with Doc Stephenson in the NBC Orchestra, inviting you to join Johnny and his guests, Tony Bennett, Buddy Rich, Terry Garr, and from Real People, Bill Rafferty. And now, ladies and gentlemen...
Play around.
Difference if it's sweet or hot, give it all the rhythm that you got. Baby, ain't got that sweet.
My next guest you've already seen. He was with Tony, but he's currently appearing at Disneyland, not as one of the characters. He's actually out there with his orchestra. I don't know for how long, but we'll find out. Would you welcome Mr. Humble, Buddy Rich. Buddy, that was a great number with Tony.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, really great.
Tony never sounded better.
This is like a,
Yes, I'm
it's like a
sure.
concert tonight. This is
Isn't it?
wonderful. Got a
Yeah.
lot of great music.
Why don't you do Rhinestone Cowboy?
No, I don't want to kill the mood.
Oh,
I said this is a music thing.
Right.
I do that, it's all over.
How are you?
I'm fine. How you been?
I'm fine, too.
How long you out at Disneyland? I really don't know.
We close this coming Saturday night.
So you do 2 shows a night out there?
3.
That's outdoors, isn't it?
Yeah.
Does it get cool out there?
Cold.
Really?
Oh, can't you hear?
Is that from...
Yeah. We played last night, and it was just...
I thought you were a little hoarse. I thought you were a little hoarse today.
Were you there?
Really? There you are.
Cold, right?
Hey, congratulations. I know you told me this afternoon. I don't want to embarrass you about this, and I probably won't. But you're going back to the Berkeley, right?
Berkeley School.
Berkeley School of Music, which is in Boston,
Yeah.
to get an honorary doctorate. I can't think of anybody who deserves it more.
Thank
I
you.
mean it.
Thank
That's super. You have to get up and talk to the students and say a few things.
I hope
to them.
not.
Really?
Yeah, because I get all tied up when I have to do that.
Do you really?
Yeah.
You wear the cap and the gown and the whole thing, right?
Oh, I wear a dress. I don't know about a gown.
Now, come on now. You know what I'm talking about. You have to wear the mortarboard.
You do?
If you're going to get an honorary doctorate, certainly.
Okay, I'll wear it.
Good
As
dress.
long as it comes from Barney's, I don't care. You know, it's Barney's Boys Town.
You're very dapper tonight. You're a
Thank
clothes
you.
horse, aren't you?
Yes.
I know that's one of your luxuries.
A long time ago, I used to dress all the time, and then I got involved in just jeans and sweaters. And
Right.
This is the first time I've worn a tie in about, I don't know, 3 or 4 years.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Feels terrible.
I know you buy cars, your
Cars.
electronic toys.
Yeah, well, right.
You're like a kid.
I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
Had a great time in England. We just got back from Europe. And
Last time you were here, you were hitting
Yeah.
there. I understand you were absolute sellout wherever you went.
we had 4 weeks over there. It was really amazing. I've been going over there every year for 12 years. And this time, the entire tour was sold out in advance.
Well, that's-
Total.
that's
4
super.
weeks. It was really exciting for me.
You didn't meet the Queen again, because I remember the first time you went over there. Now, he had an audience with the Queen of England. And after the concert, I guess she comes down and she says some little pleasantries to everybody.
That's the Royal Command performance.
Royal
You
Command
played that to
performance.
me. You've done that.
And the Queen says to Mr. Rich, how do you manage to play so rapidly or
Where'd you
something
get
like
all the
that?
energy?
Where'd you get all the energy? And you said,
Just lucky, I guess.
just lucky, I guess.
Yes, and she went.
Great repartee with the...
Well,
Did she move along very quickly after that?
no, as a matter of fact, she wanted to know what I was doing later.
Sure you
She
did.
was off the bananas at that time.
I see. Somebody, now, I've known you for, what, 20 years, something like that? At least
yeah,
that.
right.
All my life, sometimes, I think I've known
Sometimes,
you.
Definitely.
You collect autographs.
Yeah. Can I have yours?
No, who mainly, though? You don't go for normal people. You go for athletes mainly, right?
Well, yeah, athletes. I once went back to get Jose Greco. Boy, he's my favorite of all.
Yeah.
Flamingo dancers. I'm crazy about
Yeah, I
flamingo.
know.
No, I'm crazy about flamingo dancing.
I know, I didn't know that either.
What was that?
That was Jose Greco impression.
Bad. Bad.
What do you mean you're a
I'm not-
flamenco
I've got,
dancer fan? Really?
What do you mean? What do I mean by that?
I didn't
like
know
that
that.
kind of dancing. I like that kind of music. I like that kind of art.
Yes.
I was in Barcelona about 5 or 6 years ago, and I went to a local club where the folks go, not like the Latin
Sure.
casinos.
Right.
Right? They had 16 ladies dancing,
Yeah.
and Nick would enjoy this. Most of the guys would enjoy this. The time thing that they have,
Yeah,
right? You know, like 1, 2, 3, 4.
I understand.
Well, there you go, like 1, 7, 8, 2, 5.
No,
All
but you
the-
like the beats, the different beats.
Yeah, I like the different styles. I like what they did. I like the accompaniment. 2 guitars and 3 voices.
I didn't know that.
Well, now you know.
Yes. This has been kind of a history of music tonight. And I was...
It's really marvelous. It's really
Yeah, I
exciting.
know what you're saying.
Yeah, it's very exciting. I stayed there till about 5 o'clock in the morning drinking wine, garlic olives, and they were very bugged with me because of, you know, cheap wine.
Did you get up and do anything with it?
Oh, no. I know where I belong. I go to hear something that would be terribly artistic to me, and it's just marvelous.
You've got 2 fellas from the band tonight.
2 that are left.
No, well, come on now. What do you mean 2 that are left?
Now, I brought the rhythm section with me. I brought Wayne Pezwater.
Well,
on bass.
he plays a bass guitar like you have not heard.
Yeah, really.
Now, he came from Berkeley, did he not?
Yes, he did.
Berkeley School of Music.
And he's going right back, right after the job done. So right back and finish.
Okay,
And
that's...
Ernie Van Treese at the piano, very exciting young piano player.
Yeah.
And it's a good little group.
You going to do something just with the 2 guys, huh?
If you like.
Yes, I'd like that. You want to do a commercial for it?
Sure.
Oh, that's good. Well, certainly, you can take your tie off and get rid of that rasp.
Thank you.
Do you ever think the reason you talk like that, the tie is too tight?
I never thought of
You
that.
take it off and you probably clear up immediately.
I don't think so.
Okay. We'll do this and then showtime.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay. Okay, and here is Buddy Rich, Wayne, and Ernie. Buddy? Buddy Rich. Sensation. Oh, sensation. Knockout. Thank you. Knockout. Thank you, guys. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. At the close of last night's show, I was announcing our guest for tonight, and I said Miss Beverly Sills, Mr. David Brinkley, and then in a jesting mood, I said, and to take the class out of the show, Buddy Rich. I say that because Buddy's an old friend of mine, I think. Would you welcome, he's going to be performing at the Hollywood Bowl on June the 24th. Would you welcome Mr. Humble, Buddy Rich. Table for two, please. Well, you one-upped me, didn't you?
I just fell off a wedding cake.
You one-upped me.
How are you?
I did say that, but you know, we've known each other so long, I knew that you would find that rather semi-amusing.
I found it boring and mean. Terrible.
I've never seen you in tails. You look elegant.
This is it.
You look elegant.
Remember this picture. Never again. Oh, I feel terrible, like a straitjacket.
When you performed in England for the command performance at the
Palladium.
The Palladium?
Yes.
Were you?
Jeans and a sweater.
You don't address
Honest.
the Queen of England in jeans and a sweater.
She was wearing jeans and a sweater.
I said, watch out. That looked elegant.
Yes.
Don't you feel great when you wear tails? I mean,
I don't know.
Kind of a joie de vivre.
I feel like I ought to be serving.
No.
You know, I really, it's not me at all.
Yeah. Want to show a picture?
Oh.
Yeah, I've talked about your career for many times and how old you are. Have you ever seen this?
I've seen it. That's really old.
Because when you were a youngster, you couldn't have been more than 4 here.
About 4 or 5, something like that.
Called Traps,
Yes.
the Drum Wonder. That's what it says, Traps, the Drum Wonder.
Where'd you get that, man?
Well, somebody dug it out of the archives, and I want to show this picture. If you don't think this man has been playing drums and he has the suit on we all had at one time.
That's right, the sales suit.
Now, look at that, folks. But he was performing professionally. Look at,
Oh.
Traps, the Drum Wonder.
Look at that. I wish I had that suit.
Look at the size. Look at the size of that bass drum.
Yeah, that was a 28-inch bass drum.
Good heavens.
Remember those, Eddie? No, you don't.
Where was this taken? Do you have any idea where
No,
this
I
was
don't have
taken?
any idea where that was taken.
It looks like a studio because they got the carpet and the curtain
the
back
white
there.
mat in the back. Yeah.
And you finally got inside the college here.
Finally got in and got out.
Yes.
That's
this is
the highlight of my life, I think.
This is the honorary degree?
Yes. Honorary doctorate.
Is this Berkeley?
Berkeley of Boston.
Doctorate, an honorary doctorate of music at the University of Berkeley. The Berkeley School of Music.
I couldn't believe it.
You had to put on the mortarboard
and all of that.
Did you make a speech?
Yeah. And I was really kind that day. I really thanked them, and I told them for the first time in my life I felt humble. And I meant it.
That must have been a first, wasn't it?
It was a first.
What did you tell these students?
To get out of the business immediately, no chance.
No, you didn't tell them.
No, I was there. As a matter of fact, John Williams, the new conductor of the Boston Pops, received his degree the same day. And it was, I don't know, I was so taken by the thing that I really couldn't react at the time. It was just, you know, really shaky for me.
Yeah, because I know this exterior that you have, that we affect once in a while, it's really kind of a self-defense because
I think so. Because
inside there, when the chips are down, you...
a little sensitive.
Yes, you are.
As a matter of fact, when the graduating class, there were about 320 people who were graduating that day, and we sat up on the stage, and they would come up and receive their diploma and then shake hands with everybody.
Right.
And it was, they were saying to me how glad they were for me to receive the doctorate.
Right.
And I was actually some tears, you know, and it was a very embarrassing thing because the theater was packed with parents.
And you hated to show any display whatsoever
it was very difficult
of emotion,
for me.
right?
It was very, very difficult for me to receive it.
That must have been
But
great.
I want to thank Mr. Burke, Mrs. Burke, and all the faculty because they were really very generous.
Well, I love this look on your face looking over like you're in the wrong group here.
I am, but that's not my band.
Now, yeah. I don't know if you can catch this. Over to the right-hand side of the picture. Now, this, I assume, is all the faculty.
Yeah, the faculty and the president.
Now, they're all looking straight in. Now, look at you.
What?
You look like, what the hell am I doing here?
Looking for a fire exit. I want to get out of here.
You want to split, huh?
Get out. And the gown that you wear is so heavy. You know, it weighs pounds and pounds. And they put a thing around your neck, and that
mortarboard?
That dumb thing that they put on your head, you know. I thought my hair was going to come off with it. It was really weird, man.
Well, that would have been a comedy finish. I'm surprised you didn't do that.
I was going to, man.
Have you ever played the drums wearing this kind of an outfit?
No. No, I've done nothing in this kind of an outfit. Nothing at all.
Well, we're going to do a commercial then. We're going to see how it works in that kind of an outfit.
Well, it's a good challenge.
Why not? Okay, we'll be right back.
All right.
Stay where you are. Now, this is kind of a first. You're going to walk to the drums and play in tails. This may be a first and last.
That's it.
It is all yours.
Thank you.
We just wanted to see the walk.
Table for one. Don't be ridiculous, man. You don't play jazz in a tails, do you? Well, let's try it. What's up? Which? Over there. You got it.
No way. Can't do that. Oh, yeah. The elegant. The elegant. That was the elegant Mr. Buddy Rich.
Thank you very much.
Would you like some Kleenex or a shirt or something?
Oh,
we'll
no,
be right
sure.
back after this. Careful, that's my coincidence.
Suppose I didn't have anything on it.
Strange coincidence. David just told Buddy, you just finished your commencement address at Berkeley. His son.
Yes.
And guess what he's studying at Berkeley? David Brinkley's son. The drums.
Drums?
Yeah. What a strange
He
coincidence.
thinks you're the absolute walking god.
Well, thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you, young man.
That's fine. The Playboy Jazz Festival starts this week. The Hollywood Bowl. You'll be there the 21st?
21st, we'll be there with Mel Torme, as a matter of fact.
That should be a great session. They got a lot of great jazz artists in the country. You're in there for
Everybody-
3 days,
everybody
something like
enjoys.
that?
2 days, I think.
2 days, Hollywood
Friday and
Bowl.
Saturday.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you very
Thanks
much.
for dressing up.
Thank you.
I want a picture, a still picture of this.
My wife doesn't believe this. Marie doesn't believe this.
David, we're having dinner later. It's nice to see you. Thanks for coming and being on the show.
Pleasure.
And Beverly,
See you soon.
I hope you stay around and come back and visit.
dinner?
What?
Not having dinner?
He's not feeding me tonight.
Well, sure, you can come to dinner. What?
Your band's hungry.
Go to McDonald's.
The whole band. Everybody.
Go to McDonald's. We'll all go to dinner. All right. We're meeting at Ed's house. Thank you, Beverly. Thank you, David. Thank you, buddy. We'll see. Everybody, we go eat.
From Hollywood, The Tonight Show, starring Johnny Carson. This is Ed McMahon along with Doc Severinsen and the NBC Orchestra inviting you to join Johnny and his guests, Andy Williams, Gabriel Kaplan, Buddy Rich, and Fred Rogers.
Will be out, and his whole band. Buddy Rich and his whole orchestra will be out at Disneyland creating a disturbance through Saturday night. Would you welcome Mr. Humble, Buddy Rich? Are you under town?
All right, John.
I'm good.
Me too.
Disneyland
Disneyland for the rest of the week.
for the rest of the week.
Yep.
What kind of
And-
crowds you get out there? Young people? Oh,
Yeah. You know,
old people?
people.
People.
Swell people. All kinds of people. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at you.
I know.
I have not seen you for a while.
It's been a long time.
Now, why do we have just...
Okay.
Every time you come on here,
Right.
I go home, or the next day people say, what's with you and Buddy Rich? Don't you like each other? You sit there, why don't we do a sensible
Okay, let's really be sensible.
interview and in depth and
All
find
right.
out something about you.
Okay.
Rather than just coming out here
Okay.
and being silly all
I
the
will
time.
tell you anything you want to know.
All right.
Right.
Now, you have a birthday coming up, right?
Right.
Can I tell them how old you're going to be?
Why not?
Because it amazes me. I may be wrong.
Tell 'em.
I may be wrong.
But I think you're wonderful. What?
You see right away.
I thought you were playing Name That Tune. I don't know.
What?
Three.
You're kidding.
Would I lie to you?
This man's going to be 63 years old. Look at him.
That's all. That's all.
Don't you look sensational? It always amazes me.
Well, I try to keep fairly much in shape.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
You said in an interview, if you could come back as anybody, I may be quoting this from an old article, you'd like to come back as Bruce Lee?
Yeah, definitely.
Why?
Because he was the kind of guy I'd like to come back as.
This isn't going to work. I mean, why particularly? You just want to go through life going, you want to do that the rest of your life?
I just think that he was a perfect specimen. I just thought that everything he did was just marvelous. He was a great martial artist. He was a great actor and a nice guy.
Did you know him?
No.
He died rather prematurely, didn't he? I mean,
Is he dead? He didn't tell me that.
no, he was only, what, 20, 30, 31
He was
years old?
33 years old.
What happened? I'd really...
He died.
He was that sick, huh?
He was pretty sick.
Yeah, that's really sick.
Yes.
What's that the guy had
This is
on
really
his,
in depth, isn't
remember
it?
what the guy had on his tombstone?
What?
He says, I told you I was sick. And he had
Right.
Anyway, now, there were rumors, like when James Dean died. There were rumors for years they were
he
keeping...
dead, too?
James Dean is dead, too. And you will be soon if you keep this up. Now, listen to me.
Okay, I was...
There were rumors, as you know, when Jane Dean, that he was kept alive and they didn't want his fans to know and so forth. Now, the same thing happened with Bruce Lee, didn't it? That they said he wasn't dead and there was a lot of mystery connected with it.
It's really Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris is a karate expert out here in Los Angeles.
He's an actor.
I know he's an actor.
Just made a new movie called Octagon.
Okay.
Okay. In depth.
Now, but is Bruce Lee
What?
really...
Is he really dead?
Really dead?
Hey, Bruce, are you really dead? I think he's really gone.
Oh, well, I'm
He
sorry.
took a cab to Hong Kong, I think. I don't know.
What would you like for your birthday that you don't have? You're a car nut. I know you're a car freak.
Yes. You can send me a Ferrari.
You know how much a Ferrari costs?
40,000.
Oh, no.
That's used I'm talking about.
Oh, of course. You've also banged up a couple of those, haven't you? Have you not?
Once or twice.
Haven't you?
But I turned over once in a Jag.
Yeah.
I hit an ice slick coming out of Reno and just totaled the car out. Walked out of the car. Just got out of the car. Not a thing happened to me, and the car was totaled.
But Bruce Lee was killed.
Well, he didn't know how to drive. Had no license. License to kill.
So, all right, I can't buy you a car. I mean,
No?
I can, but I'm not going to buy you a car. What would
Fine friend you are.
What would you like, personally, that you've never bought yourself? Forget the car now.
Let me see. Gee, I got everything.
I mean, you go for jewelry?
No, I don't like jewelry. I don't wear jewelry.
Yeah.
I usually send all of my jewelry to Sammy.
Yeah, but he needs it.
I don't like jewelry, and I don't like clothes, and,
Oh, come on now, you're a clothes nut, I know.
well, not really. I used to be a clothes nut, but now it's a sweater and a pair of slacks, and I go to work that way.
Yeah.
But you can send me a Ferrari.
No.
No?
No, I'm not going to.
Well, how about 2 weeks at the Sahara with you,
You can
instead
have
of
that.
2
Let's do that
days?
again.
You know?
That was fun.
We're always-
That was fun.
I'm playing there on the 13th. We're doing a one-night concert at the Sahara Hotel for Monk Montgomery.
Really?
It's a jazz concert that goes on at 3:15 in the morning. So if...
What day now? This month?
Yeah, on the 13th. A week from this Sunday.
Oh, we'll be here.
You'll be here? See? You don't want to give me anything for my birthday. What would you like to give me? How about that?
What?
I'll leave it up to you. What would you like to give me?
Well, then don't look for anything. I don't.
That's it,
An
right?
8x10 glossy or something like that.
All right, I'll take that.
Look,
I'll
I know
take
you
that.
have to go to Disneyland tonight, but are you going to play for
Am
us?
I there again?
Yes.
Oh.
Bruce Lee. He opens for you.
Right.
We have a set of drums over there
Right, those are drums.
that have your initials on them.
They certainly have. Bruce Lee.
No, Bruce Reed.
Bruce Reed.
Bruce Reed. No.
But first,
But first, as they say.
you're going to hear from Bruce.
That's right. And don't just stop that. We'll be right back after this.
From an in-depth interview.
Buddy Rich. Go, guys. You're on.
Severance and the NBC Orchestra inviting you to join Johnny and his guests, Lonnie Anderson, Buddy Rich, and chicken expert, Andrew Shodell. And
My dear friend is going back to New York to begin a series of one-nighters. And if you don't think he's the greatest drummer in the world, you just ask him. Would you welcome Buddy Rich?
Take care of my chickens for me, will you? Play now?
yes, right now.
Oh, swell.
My next guest, a good friend, is here tonight. He just performed at the White House. About to begin his national tour, he'll be performing in New York at the Bottom Line beginning November 15th. Would you welcome Mr. Buddy Rich? He's mine, Buddy. Are you going skiing with Jean-Claude Keely later?
Yes, sir. How are you, Don?
Entertained at the White House.
Yes, last Monday.
Yeah, how was that?
Exciting. Different.
Yeah?
Yes.
How does one get in now? Does somebody call you and say, we want you to come to the White House? Is there...
Well, you know, King Hussein was in town.
Yeah.
And there was a special dinner in his honor. And when he was asked what kind of entertainment he wanted, he said he was very hot with jazz. He liked jazz.
Yeah.
And his two favorite jazz musicians were Benny Goodman and Buddy Rich.
Hey, that's
and
not
so,
bad.
no, I was highly honored. Frank Sinatra called.
Right.
and asked if I was available. We were in Florida, as a matter of fact. The band was in Florida.
Right.
And I flew up to Washington. They had a hotel suite reserved. Went to rehearsal at the White House with Benny, and played that evening. Met the President, First Lady, King Hussein, a whole bunch of people.
Now, what room do you play in there?
We played in the East Room,
Oh, yes.
the East Wing,
Yes.
which was not much different than the studio.
And they set up a little bandstand?
Well, about a platform just about this size.
Right.
And directly in front of us, no more than maybe 10 feet, the President, Mrs. Reagan, and the whole White House staff.
Now, were you nervous? I know you. Not you're Mr. Cool, supposed to be. Now, isn't that's a little bit different situation, isn't it?
Yes, I don't like working in a tux.
You had to put a tux on?
I had to wear a tux. And they got it for me, because I don't own a tux.
I would agree with that.
And they got one that I think was made for Mickey Rooney. It was really cute.
Did the King dug everything? I mean...
It was very strange. Right directly in front, the President, we played a whole bunch of things that Benny has made famous throughout his career. And during one of the drum solos, King Hussein looked up and he gave me this shot. He went,
Oh, one of those.
I fell apart.
One of those?
Yeah, he gave me, you know.
Oh.
Said, all right, King baby, you got it.
No. You don't say, all right, King baby.
Well, he said, buddy baby. I figured he could say...
Look what Buddy gave me before the show. You've always kidded me about sitting here and tapping on this box with his pencil. So you had the
I had these little drumsticks made with a pen in front.
Little teeny drumsticks that also write.
Did you get the other? I got
Did you believe that?
How about these real pencil drumsticks?
You're kidding. I mean, you can actually play with these.
I can. You can't.
Yeah. You know something?
The King did this.
You didn't deserve one of these.
Oh, yeah, I got a big one.
Yeah.
I got a zip.
Well, those are nice.
Yes, they're nice. I can read that.
What? It said...
It said, give up.
All right, wise guy. All right, wise guy.
What do you want to know?
Ed Wynn was on Broadway at the George M. Cohan Theater in a thing called The Perfect Fool in 1929.
Good for him.
Somebody sent this picture to me. You and your folks were on the same bill.
Really?
Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
Well, you were.
Actually, I don't remember that.
This picture was sent to me. This picture was taken in St. Louis. With his best wishes to the people who were apparently on the bill, from Buddy and the folks. B and K All-Star Unit, 1929.
Must have been Balaban and Cats. That's the... They used
Balaban?
to do, yeah. They used to do the...
They booked...
units throughout the country. Right.
Look at this handsome dog here. Look at this monitor here. There he is. Now, look at that.
Wow. You know, I'm using the same drums.
You could travel in that drum, couldn't you? You and the folks
do.
and everything.
With half the band and the bass drum.
You were about 11, 12 years old then, I guess, huh?
Yeah, about 10, 12.
You want that? Somebody
No,
said-
not really.
You are a sentimental fool, aren't you? What warmth. You don't...
That was then, and now is now, as the song goes. I don't want to know about the past. Not really.
You just live in the future, don't you?
Well, I live now, and I hope for the future, right?
I thought you were going to be so warm and say, gee, I will treasure that forever, and you,
No.
you don't even want it.
Maybe I can get 4 Butch Miles for this. I don't know.
Butch Miles, you better explain it. Well, he's another
Butch
drummer.
Miles used to be a drummer.
Well, what do you mean you...
Is it still working?
Have you got another feud going?
No, me?
How do you exist without a feud going? You've got to have... You've mellowed, though.
I don't get in trouble anymore.
You've mellowed.
No, I've mellowed. I'm trying to take life as the drag that it is.
Happy birthday. I haven't seen you since your birthday. You had a birthday September 30th?
September 30th.
Can I tell them how old you are?
Yep, sure. 44.
What amazes me about, and I've said this before, the energy you expend playing at 64 years of age,